Hey, Miles. So, your mother called me the other day and um, she got to talking about why I need to step up and be in your life. Her and I, we've had plenty of discussions and we have no agreement on any of it because I don't trust your mother. And she's reneged on many deals and exploited many situations. Excuse me. So, excuse me. So, um, uh, and I already told her that I'm not going to be in your life, not because of you, but because of her. Uh, for me, because I love you and you should have a father around. You deserve that. But there are a lot of kids in your situation right now. You know, I didn't have a father. I don't know my biological father. But then I got very fortunate and I got adopted by a family. And then all of a sudden, at the age of 9, I had a father. You know, even though me and him clashed on a lot of cultures, I have a lot of respect and a lot of love for him. And I love where his heart was always at. Because he absolutely loved us and he loved me. But the point to all that is, you know, there are a lot of kids in your situation. And it's easy to feel slighted, but never forget that you are in a very large boat with lots of people in your same situation. All right. But with you in this situation, I hope that you and I can just have some dialogue through this YouTube action here. Why not? Let's get it going. Something that I've been thinking about for way too long and haven't moved on. So your mom's calls me and she says a couple things. She says that your behavior and the way that you talk to folks is crazy. And she thinks that you think you're gay, but you're not because she sees you around other folks, around women, and she sees how you light up. And because I'm not in there, you're gay. I'm not in your life, and you, without a strong male role model, you think you're gay. So that's kind of what's going on. You know, my thing is, you know, there are a lot of kids that are gay now, you know, and maybe it's the same number of kids when I was growing up, when I was your age, but it just wasn't out as much, so people didn't talk about it as much. And my thing is, you know, out of my male friend base, probably 80% of them are gay. There's probably many people out there who think that I'm gay because I know a bunch of gay folks. It doesn't matter. I just want you to live your life. But in living your life, I want you to make sure you're good. And not only are you good, but you're good to people. And including your moms. It doesn't matter how much she might be, whatever you think she might be, to whatever degree, and how it's not fair. There's just a certain amount of respect that you have to pay to her because she's your mother. So, you know, so that might just mean for you just toning down all the fighting, basically deciding that you're not going to fight with her. You know, you're 15 years old. You're just a few years from able to be out on your own. And there's all kind of ways that somebody your age can be really ramping up to be on their own and really give it a go and have a livelihood and all that. So instead of spending your energy fighting her, spend your energy strategizing your move and spend your energy with your art. All right. If you're journaling, make sure you're journaling the hell out of it. Make sure that you always got access to the journal. I think there's a lot of AI stuff out there now that you can probably scan everything and boom, it's going to be in a document. It's all kind of things. It's 2025. But don't waste your energy on fighting your mother, regardless of how culpable you may think she is, or how difficult she might be. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Spend time by yourself, creating. I don't think it's a secret now because we've all talked about it. I think your mother's extremely toxic. So toxic that, and she was dangerous. And so much so that your grandmother, my mother, before she passed, when your mother called my mother said, Kenya, don't ever call this house again. And grandmothers don't do that. They don't say that. They don't even have that idea because they know that there's a precious child involved. And that precious child is my son, you, Miles. So just learn how to finesse this. Learn how to listen to your mother, try to understand, gain perspective, her perspective. Learn how to speak your piece without getting all crazy with it, without cursing and without all the emotions. Get what you want. Because a lot of what life is actually being able to get what you want. Right now you don't have what you want because you don't have them doing what they need to do to support your life in the way that you want them to support you. And so then it's a problem to solve. It's a problem to solve, and you're the one that's going to solve it. And you're armed with a special gift, and that special gift is your level of creativity. Never forget that is your special gift. I have a lot of it, and I think I got it from my mother and my father. And I've been leaning into it, and it's been defining me for many years, and it's done me some good. So never forget that special gift that you have, which is creativity. Get a control of your anger and resentment that you might have to anybody, including your mother and sister. And learn to start channeling that energy that you have, especially channeling it into your art, into your creative. All right. So I love you. Never forget that. I just have to love you from afar until, I guess, I don't know, maybe they call it emancipation. I think that's what it is. You're 21 years old, and you're able to do whatever you want. You're kind of fully an autonomous person. I hope for us to link then. And when we do, all the work that I'm doing over here is going to be in full swing. And it's a dope company that we got here with Rockmill. And it'd be super dope if my son can come in and contribute right away. Another reason why I want you to lean into that creativity, because I want you to be able to creatively contribute ASAP. All right. I love you, Miles. And until next time.